Hi everybody, and basically welcome back, and I'll show you how the garlic's getting on. I mean, you obviously saw us do the onions there. See the roots coming through the bottom, that's quite good really. And then we planted some garlic. As you can see, it's shooting away quite well, but I've actually made a mistake here. The cells are too small, so I'm going to try and plant these onto something bigger. So if we just pull them out, look at them roots, absolutely huge, far too big for this little cell tray, so I'm going to put them in some pots. So that one like that. Same sort of thing. I was maybe being a bit adventurous trying to get them crammed into these little things here. So I'm gonna pop them on, and obviously like you can use your biodegradable pots. These are quite good. Got these reduced at the end of the season, so we'll put a few in there maybe. Or you can have, these are quite good. Come with a pot and a liner. And these come in different sizes. There's a larger size there, you see. Or even smaller sizes. But I think basically we're going to put some of them into these biodegradable pots today. I do a couple, just to show you really, but you know what I'm doing. And the first test is to get them separated. Oh, there we go. Obviously with these biodegradable pots you haven't got to worry about drainage because it just seeps out the side because they're made to break down. Right. I might as well put that one out because the one I showed you. Obviously make a hole. Don't want to restrict the roots in any way. I think that's got a bit more space to grow on now, isn't it really? Put that over there. Do the same in the next one. I'll do about half a dozen and then we'll move on to something else. Those three there I picked out was from the original garlic which we broke up. The label's around here somewhere, I can't remember what it was. And these are our own garlic from last year. As you can see they're growing just as well as the shop bought stuff. And there you go. We'll carry on with the rest of these later, we'll just get them out of the way for now. You remember he's showing some onions? Just sprinkled on the top and roughly covered in soil. Well, there you go. It's now time to actually transplant these into pots themselves. Once again you can use biodegradable or plastic. But just for show, we'll do a couple of biodegradable ones, because obviously We don't want too much root disturbance with the big onions here. So yeah, make a hole. Now that's got quite a good root on it there. You might be able to see it against my finger. But you don't want to damage that, so make sure you get a nice deep hole and pop them in there. Take care not to damage the stem. Still got the onion seed on the end there. I don't know whether that's normal or not. I suspect it is. Here's another nice root system. I'll only do 3 for now, because obviously you can see how to do it, and I suppose on the next video you'll see them all potted up ready to go. Well, that's not a very good root system, it looks like it's rotted off. Oh, that's a better one, there we go. There you go. 3 of the Kelsey onions. I've still got to get through the rest of this lot, and I'll pot them up either into these biodegradable pots or I'll just all do it in plastic pots. And I've got some leeks to do as well, so I'll do a couple of leeks, exactly the same process. And obviously once these are done, I'll stick them into a cold frame outside here, nothing too special, and they'll go from there. Right, well these are the leeks. They've been growing quite well. I might put them into a plastic pot just for a change. Very wet. Right. Quite a nice day today, a bit overcast, but at least it's not raining. Right. These have actually been growing quite well. I don't really want to damage them. Look at that. That's quite a nice little root system there, isn't it? I think I might have snapped a couple off of that one. I say they'll just go into the cold frame these and they'll take their chances like everything else. Maybe I shouldn't have put so many in the same pot. They're a bit hard to get out. The old pigeons are a nuisance, they're nesting that tree up there. Okay, well that's 3 for now. We've got about another dozen or so in there to do. This is quite good. So we've done our garlic, we've done our Kelsey onions, we've done our large leeks, and we're going to plant some broad beans now because it's time to plant broad beans. Not I'm only a real fusser, lover of broad beans, but they're alright, they fill a gap, they're an early crop. And we're going to put Claudia in. And it says on the back, sow January, February, March. So this is end of January, ideal time to sow. We'll just put a few in a pot, you don't want masses of them. You can sort of plant some today, next week plant some more, next week plant some more, and you'll have a succession of crops really. But for today we'll plant 2 or 3 pots of these up, put them in the cold frame, and they'll be as happy as Larry, they will. Right, get my gloves on again because our soil's a bit cold it is, and wet. You might as well put them in, what are these ones here? There you go. Just put a couple in each pot really. As you can see how wet that is. It's been sitting out in the garden all winter. But that's fine. It's growing. And like once it's going into the cold frame, we'll have a lid on it and it won't get any more water. Quite a large seed, as you can see. There we go. And you're sort of supposed to plant them like that, not flat, because they tend to rot if you plant them flat. So take a hole and just pop them in really. I'm going to put 2 in each pot, that'll be enough to start with. Double one, 2 is good. So this should take about 5 to 10 days to germinate. So that they'll be up before you know it, and you'll be planting them down your allotment in the ground. There's actually quite a few things you can plant this time of year. If you like sweet peas, now's the ideal time to get them started. If you like ordinary peas, now's the time to get them going. I put one out of the packet, so I might have to put that in as well. Right. So we've got 3 pots of broad beans. We're quite busy today, so we've got our garlic, we've got our Kelsey onions, we've got our giant leeks, and we've got our broad beans. And it's only the end of January. Right. Oh, peas, we're going to plant some peas. What I was going to do next then, actually. Now we've got a couple of varieties of peas. These are our peas from last year we've saved, and these are alderman, so they're a really early pea. And these are some I bought. These are pea early frosty, so they're another early pea. Bit different size than that one, but we'll see. Now obviously peas don't really like too much root disturbance, so you put them in a pot I'll put some in the pot. Or you can get like a bit of, say, guttering, you know, for the rainwater. You can put them in that and then just slide them off into a trough you've made. But just for today, I'm going to put them in a plastic bottle. So basically, I haven't done this before, I just thought of this a minute ago. Maybe I need a sharper pair of scissors. There we go. I'm just going to cut the bottle in half and use it as a trough there. Might work. Haven't tried it before. Plastic's a bit harder at the bottom of the bottle. Get in there. Broke me scissors. Oh. How am I going to do this? I'll go and get something. A knife. I'll be back in 2 secs. Right, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I can't edit them because I think you need Google Chrome nowadays to edit on YouTube, but I haven't got that. Right, so I basically just made a trough there, really. Put my gloves on, because I don't get cold hands. Get yourself a bit of a compost. And there you go. All you've got to do when it comes to planting time, make a trench and just slide it off without disturbing the roots too much. So we'll plant some in here. I need my gloves off to open the bag. Okay. Just sort of like that'll be enough in that one. You always plant some more next week. And when the weather warms up, you can plant them direct in the ground. This is just to get them away early, really. Now, as we're planting 2 different types of peas, you better remember to label this one. So this one's frosty. And the other one we know is alderman because we grew it last year. Right. We're nearly done for today. Surprised how easy it is to actually save your PCs from one year to the next. Once you just wait for the pod to dry out, shell it and put them in the bag until next year and they're ready. Okay, so we've got alderman pea, our frosty pea, got our broken scissors. She won't be happy indoors because they're her scissors. Never mind. We've got our ball beans planted. We've got our giant leeks. I've done 3 for now, but I will do the rest. We've transplanted our Kelsey onions, which were planted 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we've made a mess up when we've got to transplant the garlic because the cells are too small. But I think that's it for today. Happy gardening, and we'll see you on the next video.